good to go. And cutscene. What is going on over here?
Hey, what's going on? Why are all these people here?
Hey, that's what I said. Why are they here? Oh boy.
Huh? Did something happen?
Someone said they heard a strange voice coming from underneath the church.
What? Underneath it? Does the church have a basement?
Retardando used to get attacked by pirates all the time. They built an underground shelter so they'd have someplace to hide in case it happened.
Oh, I see. This church is on high ground, and it's quite far from the shore. That makes it an ideal spot for that kind of shelter.
Oh, how creepy! The shelter must be infested with some sort of strange creatures.
Ghosts.
After all, it hasn't been used in ages.
No, I'm sure it must be ghosts. The souls of the people who were killed by the pirates have come back to haunt this
Nah,
place.
this dude.
Just kidding.
Yeah, right. Give me a break already. I'm sure it's no big deal. It's probably just some rats scratching around or something.
Uh-oh. Hey, you.
Hey, it's you two!
Huh? Uh-oh.
I know them. These are the brats who've been stealing my bread!
What? You're a couple of petty thieves?
No, wait. There was a reason we were...
Perfect! You have experience with this kind of thing then. Go investigate that noise. I agree with her. That's right. Since you've done nothing but go around causing trouble for this city, you need to make up for it somehow.
You're used to dangerous jobs like this.
Ooh.
This doesn't look good.
No, Redo, it'll be okay. Let's just agree to do it. We can always come up with some way out of it later.
Yeah, you're right. That's a good idea.
Well, what's it gonna be?
All right. Calm down. We'll check it out. Just hold on for 1 minute.
It's a good thing Polka's not here, huh? She'd have definitely found out about all the bad things we've been
Yeah,
doing.
no kidding. Yeah. Yeah, so we're to investigate the noise behind...
There you are,
underneath the
Allegretto!
truck.
How are you doing?
Hey.
Hey, Salsa. You sound the same as always.
When I asked Salsa where everyone was, she said that you were all heading for Retardando.
Yeah.
So we came to join you.
But then, how'd you know that we were in here?
Easy. We saw you just as you were going inside.
Well, in that case, perhaps you could all help us out a little bit.
Help you? With what? What are you guys trying to do?
We're supposed to get rid of the ghosts underneath this place. It's pretty stupid.
What? Ghosts? But ghosts are scary. I really hate ghosts.
Like Redo.
Ah, so that's why there were so many people standing around outside the church.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys later then. Thanks.
Huh? Where are you going now, Redo?
Well, with this many talented people helping out, you don't really need me, do you?
That's not fair, Redo. You can't push all the work on us and then just leave.
Ah, I know what it is. He's scared of ghosts, so he's running away.
Yep, that's right. I've been keeping it a secret, but I'm actually completely terrified of ghosts. See you, Beat. And hey, good luck.
Hey, wait!
It's so full of it.
Excuse me, Allegretto, but what are you going to do now?
Once you guys finish up here, we'll be getting on the first ship headed for Baroque tomorrow morning. They opened up the shipping lanes now that the pirates have stopped attacking ships. And as for right now, I'm gonna go get Polka. That way, tomorrow morning, we can all meet up in the harbor. Don't be late.
Uh-huh.
See ya.
Hey, that's so not fair!
Well, Allegretto found a way out.
I don't care whether it's ghosts or something else. I don't have time to waste on stuff like that. Okay, it's time to go and get Polka.
And there it goes. Yeah, so we can pretty much leave. I believe I'm gonna go this way, actually.
Huh? What do we have here? Huh, it's just a rock. It has a really weird shape to it, though.
Yeah, try and remember this scene.
Guess it must have washed up on shore. I'm not much of a rock collector, but it really is strange looking. Maybe I'll show it off to Salsa later. Well, I'd better hurry up or it's gonna get dark.
Yeah, so he never came back.
Stupid Redo.
Let's just concentrate on what we need to do and get going.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Let's get this over with.
Uh-huh.
Oh, by the way, are you planning on joining our Endeavor March?
Yes, I'll do my best not to get in the way. I hope that's all right. Bringing her along with us is much safer than leaving her in a go-go forest alone.
Well, it's good to have you along. At least you're a lot more reliable than Redo. I can't believe he took off and left the work to us.
Who knows? Maybe he really was scared of ghosts.
He wasn't. But we now have March. She has very similar abilities to Salsa, and is also another excellent combo builder. So, I'm actually going to do a bit of a change here because I would rather have them in the party instead of Frederick and the Bee. Alright, so let's get a couple of these. Problem. Alright, so should have everything. Don't really need that one. Okay, so torque this. It's also another one of the elemental ones, if you will. And they have Shining Body, which is actually pretty decent. But yeah, I'm gonna skip that one. Let's see. Probably give Salsa this one. I'll let her keep this. But then March's defense is actually pretty good too. I think I got powering on her. Okay, let's do that. Students for the hill. Brasingamen on you. I think I have everything I need. Ah, there we go. Thunderstir. Yeah, it's been a while since we've had Viola. So let's give her Thunderstir. She still has Luckless, which is fine. Starts off with Battle. Sure, and Night Watcher. Yeah, so if you notice at that shop, there was a blue weapon. Just like with Salsa's gold chakrams, March also has chakrams. So they are really similar in attack styles. And we also get some pretty decent attacks here. Yeah, so the new thing with this is that we have to keep in mind of special attacks. We can now chain them together. So it kind of depends on what we have equipped. We use the ones that we usually have first, and then after that, as long as the combo is high enough, we can chain them. So, if you remember that chest that was in the hideout of Allegretto and B, if we head to the right, we can actually go get it. So, let's do that. Yeah, so we go up here and we just take a right. And we'll be able to travel a little ways to get it. I'll come back to that. We also got some new enemies down here too.
Nice to meet you.
Oh yeah. Hawkeye is might. Okay, so dead. Not bad. Yeah, so if you notice right there, March is a little bit slower, but that third attack in her combo hits 3 times instead of just twice. And she's still just as impressive as Sonata.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, definitely a really fun team, especially for combo building. Alright, I don't know if I want to open that one. Because I think there's also a score piece down here. But I do want to open this one. Ceramic sacks. And there is a reason why. Just head down to it. Plus 75. Now, it is pretty good, but the weapon that we do have on Allegretto right now has burst. So, because of that burst, it's actually a little bit stronger. And I think I want to skip this one, because I think that's a score piece. Let's fight this guy again.
I'm gonna send you into a flying spin.
Alright, so let's do the chaining. So let me build up March here, and then we can... Oh, alright, let me do salsa then. I messed it up. Oh, it didn't work.
That should wake you up.
Take that.
Take care.
There we go. Yeah, so in order to chain attacks... Oh, we had a counterattack chance right there. We have to have secondary abilities equipped, and we don't quite have those for Salsa yet. Duck.
Not bad at all.
Got us, okay. Yeah, so in order to chain attacks, we actually have to have a second set of abilities, and we only have the 2 here for her, so I'll try and get those for either March or Viola. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the score piece in that chest.
I'll send you flying to the other side of the sun.
Take that.
Build here so I can have March do her thing. Okay, here we go.
Power of wisdom. Be silent. Eclipse gaze. Aurora.
Yeah, so I was able to chain. Missed that one. Yeah, so we pretty much just press the button again, just like with guarding, but with attacks. And then we can chain a secondary attack in.
Maybe it's time
And
for
pretty much from here on, the battle is going to be much easier because of that. And dead end.
Hey, I'm over here. Come on.
Uh-huh. I don't know if it's enough. Ooh, it is. Yeah, so this is a big reason why I want to farm so much for character levels, and that's mostly because of Salsa and getting her set up with the chain attacks. Because at this point we don't have any of the secondary abilities yet, because we get the next one at level 25.
Pleased to meet you.
So I gotta do a little bit of tiny bit of farming through here. I can fight a couple of extra guys. Down a bit. Mess that up. Yeah, so if you have noticed, I did have a couple of chances to get a counterattack. I usually don't, because the timing for that is, it's just like guarding. It can be somewhat tricky at times. Alright, well, I'm going to do a little bit of a build here so I can... Oh, never mind. I was going to heal. Yeah, so on the off chance, if I can time it just right, I'll probably go for a counterattack. But I usually just end up skipping it. Because guarding is usually just as fine. Alright. There we go. Gotta heal a bit more. Yeah, so counterattacking also only works like at the beginning of an attack too. It doesn't happen like after. So that's also another thing to keep in mind. Yeah, I gotta do a moment. Oh, this will be a good one. Yeah, so let's do this. I should be able to take him out. There we go.
Don't get mad at me.
Yeah, so this is where the multi-attacks of the healer is coming to play here because of those chain attacks.
Nice to meet you.
Nope, I have to go this way. Alright. I'll attack this guy.
Take care.
Yeah, missed it. That's alright. So that one's done.
That should wake you up. Now you will learn the power of wisdom. Be silent.
Alright.
Eclipse gaze. Aurora.
Yeah, pretty decent attack.
How was that?
Yeah, take your time, buddy. Oh, I could have gone for a counter. That's alright.
Heal arrow. Bullseye.
I'm all right. Take it. I just cleaned up a teeny tiny bit.
Yeah, just gonna get those 2 levels with Salsa. And I can finally change stuff for her.
So the key person we sought wasn't the guardian of Agogo Forest.
Yeah, that's correct.
And to think we almost killed that girl. We're lucky that Fugue and Tuba were so incompetent at their assignments.
He's not wrong.
Or maybe I should say they performed their jobs perfectly.
The Agogos only glowed when they were around that girl. If we're to get a hold of them, we'll need to find some way to lure the girl to us.
In any case, it appears she can use magic, which means that she doesn't have very much time left to live. Rondo, I want you to bring her to me. And you had better do it before she dies.
Understood. Locating the trail of one little girl should not be too difficult if I ask in Retardando.
Yeah. Alright, so let me backtrack just a little bit because of the save point. I want to check that chest. I want to see if there's anything in it. Doesn't hurt to check.
You better get serious sooner. I'll pound you.
I'll just get into a couple of fights because I have to anyway. Oh, that was easy. Yeah.
It's over already? What a thin-skinned bunch they are.
Yeah, we get to really see Shadow Silhouette at work here too, because it increases the attack power of the next attack. Same with Hawkeye too, actually. But then again, Hawkeye does quite a bit of damage, so enemies usually don't survive when they get hit by it.
That should wake you up. Take care.
There you go.
Don't get mad at me.
That's more like it.
Alright, level 25. Oh, Deadly Orbit at 25. Ooh, this is even better. Yeah, I was wrong. Iron Cross is at level 30. Deadly Orbit is one of the best attacks for Salsa. And that is because it hits 12 times. Yeah, so this is a big reason I like to get her up to level 25. At least around the pirate ship. It does take a little bit to farm there because the enemies give them, what, 1,600? Or 12, depending on the version of pirate. But yeah, we're going to be trying to do that in the second playthrough.
What? Let's get started.
So, why is Deadly Orbit so good, other than the 12 hits? Well, let's take a look.
That's right.
Because it hits. It can hit quite hard. And since it's such a multi-hit, definitely an exit when attacking ability. Now, let's see if we could go for a full powered one here. I'll attack this guy instead. Oh yeah. Yeah, pretty much melted that guy.
Not bad at all.
That was cool. Yeah, Deadly Orbit is such a good one.
Well, are you ready or what? Let's get started.
Yeah, pretty much from when we get it, we have it equipped. And Marsh also has
That was fun.
something like that as well. I think it's Supernova. Yeah, this is pretty much her version of Deadly Orbit. And this one hits 13 times. So if you want a team with very good combo potential, Marsh and Salsa, you can't really go wrong. Alright, so let's see what's in this chest. I'm pretty sure it's a score piece. Skip that guy because he's just following a path. Yeah, alright. That's alright. That's quite alright. Alright, we can just continue on. Alright, so we gotta level up again so we can get Deadly Orbit.
I'll send you flying.
Won't take too long. Yeah, we also see a couple of different forms of these guys here too. This one can change in the light and dark. So this one right here is the sunlight version. More.
Take care.
Alright, let me set up a Supernova.
That was fun.
Yeah, definitely a really fun ability.
I did it.
And we got Deadly Orbit again. Alright, let's give her that. Yeah, it would be a pretty decent thing to have Shadow Silhouette first, too. But I kind of want to have the combo potential right now. That Deadly Orbit hits much harder. So, I think I gotta go left. Yeah, because there's a chest up here, so we gotta fight these guys. Or at least one of them.
Nice to meet you.
There we go. Gonna do a little bit of a travel here.
Take care.
Alright, so I went for counterattack. So, if you saw, counterattack actually stops their attack, and I get to pretty much counterattack.
Just a little fabulousness.
Yeah, so the timing of it is usually the issue. As long as you can get the timing done. Prophetic Cane. Plus 60. That's not bad. Yeah, it isn't too bad. And you also notice that we can't use special attacks with it too. But don't worry, later on we can actually use special attacks with counterattacking. I believe that is party level 5. That's when we can actually do that. Alright, let me see the chest. Power Ring, there we go. Yeah, so now we have 2 power rings. And I believe I'm gonna give the other one to Salsa. Yeah, I suppose I'll do this. I'll give her recovery gloves. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Yeah, and this would be another thing too. This would be good to have Dark Body because of Deadly Orbit. So, I could actually probably give her this. Because I can't exactly chain Grand Slam because I don't have a secondary attack. So, I believe I'll just give Salsa the Dark Rush. And since it's only a +3, I suppose I could give it a defense. There we go. I'm happy with that. Alright, and up here we're gonna have another to the side. Yeah, I think it's this way. Or was it across the ramp? This guy right here is following a path, so let me back up and wait for him to turn around. Okay. Just so we can get that preemptive.
I'll be perfectly
Make it
fine when
easier.
I send you flying.
Yeah, it'll definitely help out Salsa here because of that Dark Body. There we go. Yeah, so Salsa is at a really good point here because of that. A little chest over here.
Nice to meet you. That's right. Worship me.
Go.
Take care.
Yeah, I was kind of waiting for a counterattack there, but it didn't pop up.
Well, now that kind of hurt.
Alright, what is in this chest? Double Crescent. Ooh, weapon for Viola. Now, it did have this movement speed one. 84. I kind of want to keep Thunderstir, because Thunderstir is a really good one at this point. We will be replacing it, though. Okay, so I was right. There is another one over here.
I'm gonna send you into a flying
See
spin.
what's in this one.
That's right. Worship me. Take that.
Yeah, because I could pretty much like run up to these guys. And this one's done, I believe. Oh, he's still alive.
How was that?
Just a regular. Regular. I'm kind of waiting a little bit longer so I can see a counter. Yeah, just standard ones. Just gonna build a little bit so I can do this. Take that guy out. I got it. There we go.
That was fun.
Yeah, they give some pretty good experience too, which is nice. We definitely need it. And Diamond Clover. Another one of those heal all items. Alright, so now we can just do... We can just head this way. Yeah, I think we're at a good point here too. We could just run around. We don't have to worry too much about these guys. I think there's a chest here, but I can't quite tell. I want to say maybe, but I'm not sure. I think we'll have to fight.
Keep running around like that and I'll pound you. That's right, worship me.
Oh, we could go for a good supernova.
The bright light within me is a part of all things that shine. Supernova! Fine! Take care.
Definitely a good setup. Ooh. I thought I was going to use that other attack. That's alright. Let me just roam around here a bit. I can get some healing.
Bullseye.
Take care.
Let's go for a counter! There we go.
Just a little fat.
That was a pretty good one.
That's better.
Yeah, I believe her next one. Yeah, no chest. Yeah, I think 25. It's where it's like every 5, then at level 30 is when they'll learn abilities. And then I believe there it's like every 10 levels. I think there's another chest around here somewhere. Alright. Diamond clover. I won't say no to those. They're actually pretty decent. How much does the clover cost? Okay, so that's a 5. That's not too bad. Alright, I think I gotta go that way. Let me just double check over here. Oh, I think we came this way, actually. Yeah, I think this is where we have to go. Might be close. Okay.
Don't be such a crybaby.
Alright. Yeah, this one changed forms.
That's right, worship me.
Yeah, that's alright. I got enough attack power anyway.
Heal arrow.
Yeah, I didn't heal anybody.
The bright light within me is a part of all things that shine. Supernova!
Walk most of it. That's alright.
Take care.
Heal arrow.
There we go.
Bullseye.
Alright, and we should be good for this fight. Yep.
You did well.
Alright, let's see. Okay, so we're gonna save point. And you know what these usually mean. Either a halfway point or a boss. And since we already went to the halfway point, we're pretty much good to go. And cutscene.
There it is. It looks like that's our ghost.
Spooky.
So this is what's been living down here.
What? That's it? If it's not a ghost, then it's no problem at all.
Got the counter. Oh, that's hilarious. I didn't expect the counter to actually happen. Not enough for a 24 though. There we go. No, this will work out actually. So I'm gonna try this. There we go. Okay, not bad. Too early. Ugh. Yeah, that was a pretty bad one. Yeah, so the shield that March did reduces attacks, which is kind of nice. I missed it. That's too early. I'll just go for Deadly Orbit here. Help out Salsa. Yeah, that should be good for a decent Supernova. Not bad. Got it. Ah, at least I got one attack in. Yeah, I gotta travel a little bit with March now. Go for Deadly. Not bad. We'll be able to get a good Hawkeye here because now we're at 24. And then we can chain it with Bone Grumble. Not bad.
You don't look so good.
Go for another chain. And there he goes.
That was fun.
Crimson Brooch. That's a good one. Yeah, so that's another good accessory. That gives us access to Burst.
That's much better.
Nothing at 26.
Maybe it's time to upgrade.
That's
28
better.
and 27. Yeah, pretty decent boss. He can be quick. He can hit hard, but pretty reasonable. As long as you have some revive items on hand and you don't have to worry about it too much.